How are you all doing today? I hope that you are all doing amazing. So I'm so excited because for today's video I have a wine tasting and we are trying today Prosecco. Prosecco. As you can see, I have already opened it. Already popped it. Here's a close-up of the wine that we will be trying today. So, for today's wine, it is a very, very loved. It's become popular nowadays more than ever, and it is Prosecco. Prosecco is the type of wine that you use to make the very famous summer cocktail Aperol Spritz. Aperol Spritz. And this is Prosecco. So, a little backstory on Prosecco. It is made by the Glera grape. Glera grape. And obviously, well, maybe not. Prosecco is sparkling wine, which makes it the ideal summer drink. It is definitely my favorite. And by law, this is a DOCG wine. I just removed the label, which I'll get into that in a bit to explain to you. But by law, in order to be called Prosecco, it must contain at least 85% Glera grapes. The rest can be any other approved local grape such as Verdiso, Pereira, or Bianchetta Trevigiana. And obviously it comes from the Prosecco region in Italy, which is why it's called Prosecco. Just like champagne. It's called champagne because it comes from the Champagne region in France. Alright, let me pour myself a little glass. Now, let me show you guys this glass right here. I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys, but while I was on my trip in Italy, in Montepulciano, I had a very lovely wine tasting and they gave me these wine glasses to try the wine, and it was love at first sight. I was like, okay, wait, hold on, you need to tell me. I told the sommelier, I'm like, you need to tell me where you got these wine glasses, because the stem, if you notice the stem, hold on, let me put the bottle down gently. If I could show you how light these wine glasses are, mind you, they are very pricey. They're $25 each. This glass right here was $25. I obviously only got two. So, I gotta take really good care of them. But anyway, when I had the wine tasting, the stem was just so thin and so light, and I am a sucker for wine glasses. I'm a sucker. I love them, and I will spend my money on wine glasses because I love them. Okay. So anyway, I was ready to buy them right then and there in Montepulciano in Italy, and I'm like, it's fine, you can ship them to Miami. I'll pay the shipping costs, it's fine, but I need them because I love them. And then the guy was so kind and he told me, listen, miss, you don't need to buy them here. They sell them on Amazon. And I was like, you're the best. And I love Amazon. You guys, we gotta love Amazon. Like, seriously, Amazon is the best. So, you best believe I got them. Okay. Alright, let's pour myself some Prosecco. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. Maybe you can hear the sparkling. Now, as you can see, Prosecco needs to be served chilled, nice and cold. And just to give you a little idea, Prosecco usually contains 11 to 11.5% alcohol. So considering, and if you compare it to spirits or other alcohol, other wines such as red wines, especially the sweeter ones, even the older vintages ones, I think that's the proper vocabulary, I'm not entirely sure, but they contain higher alcohol levels. We're talking 14% to 15%. So 11% for Prosecco, it's really not that quite bad. Alright, shall we try? Let's try. Oh, I love Prosecco. Prosecco sometimes gets the bad rap, like it's like cheap champagne, but we must not compare. We must not even confuse. I know they're both sparkling, but they are very different because they are made in very different methods. Okay. And I love the Clara grape. I love the taste of Prosecco. It's not pretentious. It's very casual. It's elegant. It's refreshing. It's like, it almost feels like you're drinking water. Okay. Especially on a very hot summer day, it feels like you're drinking water. Alright, let's take another sip. So this one right here, I actually bought. Guess what, you guys can find this for under $15 at Trader Joe's. And I've only been able to find this beautiful bottle at Trader Joe's. And this one, Valdobbiadene Prosecco Superiore. It's very, very good quality. So this one, the producer is Cecilia Beretta. That's the producer, Cecilia Beretta. And the region, it comes from Valdobbiadene, precisely Conegliano Valdobbiadene, Veneto, Italia. Veneto. That's where Prosecco, that's where this one comes from. And the classification is, of course, Prosecco Superiore DOCG. The style is Brut. Alcohol level 11% ABV. And the vintage is right here, Millesimato, which is the vintage dated wine. Now, let's discuss some interesting facts. This one right here is harvested in a one single vintage year, which makes it higher quality, like you're drinking good wine. And most Prosecco is a blend of multiple harvests to maintain a consistent house style. And Millesimato bottling highlights the character of a specific growing season. So think of it as a snapshot of 1 year's harvest instead of a blend designated to taste the same year. Does that make sense? Alright, this is a wine tasting, so or drink. I think that we can all agree that whenever we pop a bottle, we immediately think of a celebration, good times, happy moments. We're celebrating. We are celebrating life, okay? So, first off, and with this one, this particular Prosecco, I get hints of it's very citrusy. It's on the drier side, not too sweet. Perfect to make an Aperol spritz with. You're getting hints of, hold on. Honestly, this would taste so good with like a delicious white fish. Grilled veggies even, I swear. But anyway, I'm getting hints of peach, lime, lemon, like lemon peel especially. Lots of lemon peel. But a little bit of honey, you know? It's not like bitter. It's just perfect. It's literally, I feel like if you like beer, you would really enjoy a glass of Prosecco. Truly, especially this one, because not all Proseccos are made the same. Okay, they're not all created equal. But anyway, let's move on. So, why is Valdobbiadene special? Which we mentioned, it is the region that it comes from, right? So Valdobbiadene, let me put this down very gently. So Valdobbiadene is one of the two towns that make up the famous Conegliano Valdobbiadene Prosecco Superiore TOCG region. Why is it famous? It is steep hillside vineyards, better drainage, more sun exposure, hand harvested grapes because many vineyards are too steep for machines. Many wine experts consider this the champagne of the Prosecco world, the Valdobbiadene Prosecco. But of course, please do not. It is not champagne. It is not champagne. It is Prosecco. Thank you. I know my Italians would really appreciate that clarification. You guys, you know I hate cutting my videos, but today I live in the city. There's people screaming. NASCAR is going by, like sports cars, come here, and they rent sports cars because they think it's cool to drive around the city with the sports cars. Name the city. I don't even have to tell you where I am. Just by that, I think you should figure it out. But anyway, let's continue. Back to Prosecco. So how is Prosecco made? Unlike champagne, which undergoes its second fermentation inside each bottle, Prosecco is usually made using the Charmant method. That means that the second fermentation happens in large stainless steel tanks. It preserves fresh fruit flavors and it keeps the wine lighter and more aromatic. Alright, it's wine tasting. Why am I not drinking enough? I'm getting loads and loads of melon. You know, you never think of letting sparkling wine breathe a little bit, but you definitely should. I mean, maybe it's a known thing, but I don't usually let Prosecco or any sparkling wine breathe as much, and I think we definitely should. Now, Prosecco, if you let it warm too much, it loses its taste, so you gotta drink it up fast. And honestly, I can drink a whole bottle. No, I'm joking. Obviously, you know, wine, it tastes best when it is shared with someone, when it is shared with a good conversation, with someone you connect with. I mean, I feel like wine, truly, especially red wine, but today we're talking about Prosecco, but let's just talk a little bit about wine. When you're drinking red wine, and hey, wine drinkers, if you're out there, join in and let me know if you get the same feelings, but my creativity goes up 100%. And for despite the wine and the alcohol and etc., etc., I always get so much clarity on situations, on things, on feelings, on things I've been stuck at. Whenever I have a delicious glass of red wine, I become philosophical. I get the answers to my problems. Can you tell I love wine? I love wine. Drink responsibly, okay? Drink responsibly. I'm not promoting. Obviously, we're not going to talk about this. We're keeping this positive, okay? Okay. I'm not going to get into it. No, I'm not going to get into it, okay? Alright. Don't know if I mentioned it. I don't think so. But Prosecco needs to be served at 38 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 3 to 7 Celsius. That's when it's best served. Another great thing about Prosecco is that you will drink it super fast because it is just so light, so refreshing. Like, excuse me. Okay, that's it. I'm on my way to dinner now. After this, I gotta go have dinner anyway. So, Prosecco, it's just so refreshing, so light. Like, this is the perfect drink to just have for brunch or a lovely Sunday afternoon, 12:30, 1:30 p.m. Sun is shining. You're with your friends, having the best conversations, and you have oysters, you have sushi, you have seafood. Like, this paired with seafood, it's the way to go. Do you hear me? So go to Trader Joe's, get this bottle right here. Look, screenshot it, and go to Trader Joe's. Honestly, I'm not even joking. I think it must have cost me like $12.99. You guys, that's really good for this quality Prosecco. You guys, for this quality Prosecco, I'm telling you, you need to go get it. And also, you can definitely enjoy Prosecco on a casual afternoon with some popcorn, with some potato chips. I swear, like, it tastes delicious. Like, it's just so versatile. Obviously, because it is a white wine, it's sparkling, you automatically associate it with like seafood, oysters, but this is such a casual little drinky, an aperitivo. Right before dinner, you're hungry, pour yourself a glass of Prosecco or make yourself an Aperol Spritz. Just get the Spritz bottle. What's it called? Oh my gosh, what's the drink called? The orange drink. Oh my god. It's not Campari, it's wow. When you've been drinking a little bit, your little brain might go whoop, which is I'm totally contradicting myself because I just said that I get a lot of clarity. Oh, Aperol. You see, I have too much information. Aperol Spritz, Aperol. Which you can also make yourself a Campari Spritz, but that's way too bitter. I don't like Campari at all. But if you like a Negroni, please comment below if you're a Negroni lover. Like me, I love a Negroni. But anyway, get yourself an Aperol. Mix it with Aperol. Mix it with your Prosecco. Delicious. It could just be really fun with cheese, with charcuterie. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. And also, with fried food. Are you joking? Like fried chicken, French fries, and a glass of Prosecco. You just elevated your life, you guys. Okay, trust me on this. It is so versatile. It is just like, I'm telling you, if you don't like beer like me, I don't drink beer because, first of all, I don't like the taste of beer, and second of all, I'm gluten intolerant, so I don't drink beer because it contains gluten. So I'm a wine girly. Alright, shall Shall we do some ASMR? Some glass tapping. If you're interested in the wine glasses, I will comment. Just ask me and I will send you the link. Okay. Totally, like, just because we're friends here. We're intimate on here. But if you're a wine lover and a glass lover like I am, trust me, you need to have these. Oh, wait, super fun fact. So these wine glasses, the best part is that they are also versatile, like Prosecco. You can use these for red wine and white wine. Unlike champagne, you don't need to serve Prosecco in a flute. You don't need to. You can serve it in a white wine glass like this. Honestly, you can get really creative. Prosecco is just chill. It's like the chill guy, the chill friend, you know? It's not pretentious. It's classy, but it's fun. And you can get comfortable with it. You know what I mean? That's what Prosecco is. Prosecco is your chill, elegant friend that always has style, you know what I mean? And you don't feel intimidated by it. And he's your wingman. That's Prosecco. That is Prosecco. Prosecco is your wingman. You know you can count on it. It won't disappoint. How is that for a wine description? There you have it, you guys. There you have it. Get yourself to Trader Joe's, buy the wine, and you will thank yourself. Should I read the back? Honestly, no, I already went over everything. I went over absolutely everything. Hopefully I convinced you to go to Trader Joe's and get yourself this bottle and try it. How's that for fun? For a fun Saturday night in. Not sure when I'll be posting this, but today is Saturday. Okay. I think that's it because I'm feeling the effects of wine in a very, very perfect way. You guys, always everything in moderation, never exceed, you know, and then it stops being fun. You know what I mean? Like, if you just go over the limit of anything that you do in life, first of all, you'll feel bad. Second of all, it loses the magic. It loses the benefits of what it can give you. In this case, Prosecco, if you have more than you should, you're gonna feel sick, you're gonna have a bad time, and you're gonna wake up feeling terrible. So have 1, 2, 3 glasses max is what I would say, especially given the fact that it's 11% alcohol. Anyway, I'm not here to promote drinking at all. In fact, I think the healthiest route in life is to not drink at all. But I love wine. I love the culture. I love how wine brings people together. For me, drinking wine is a bit more personal because I actually love learning about what I'm drinking, and if something tastes bad, I swear I'll throw it away. Like, I just threw away a bottle of wine. I've thrown away 2 bottles of wine, actually, because they were so terrible. But you know what? I'm gonna stop doing that, and I'm actually gonna start going back to the market and returning it, because it is, it's not okay. I bought a bottle of wine at Whole Foods that literally tasted like vinegar. I'm like, no, this is unacceptable. Like, I'm sorry, no. But I make a whole thing about drinking wine. Like, I have books. I'll go and open up the chapter of the type of varietal, and I'll like look up YouTube videos to, hear sommeliers talk about the wine and like learn about it. And for me, wine transports me to a specific moment in time, like drinking Prosecco. Honestly, it takes me to a trip I took with my Italian friends in Verona, Italia. It was amazing. I think it was the second time I was in Italy. It was in September 2019, and we had Aperol spritzes. But the taste of Prosecco takes me to that time, that moment, that trip. So it's a whole experience. So when you start doing things with intention, when we talk about being intentional with your actions, the same applies to drinking wine. And we're adults, right? Anyway, I'm done rambling, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on today's wine tasting video. Let me know if you like Prosecco. And I will see you guys on the next video.